Hi, guys. Just here to go through the run warm-up that I gave you on the sheet during the coach's meeting. So first thing that we have just a little brief explanation on the running technique, and it's all about controlling our falling forward, is controlling the speed, holding proper position, all that. So the drills help us get there. I'm going to start going through this really quickly just to give you an idea of what some of these are. The circles portion, I'm looking at ankle circles, so I'll go both directions on both feet with the ankle circles. I'm going both directions with the knees, the hips, then taking the shoulders in as big of a circle as I can. And the idea is I'm trying to get all of the joints in the body to kind of loosen up and get moving in relation to each other, because that's what we really need when we run. It's just this freedom of movement where things rotate. After we get the shoulders, we'll do a quick head roll both directions. And again, our head carriage and running is important too. So all of this plays into it. Shoulder circles, some elbow circles here, and then finally some wrist circles. And so all of those just to get everything kind of feeling loose and ready to roll with that. Then I've got the twist, the one that I stole from Tai Chi, where you slap yourself on the kidney as you bring that around there. Just good to kind of get things opening out there. Then we go into the runner's lunge that you all know and do there. We're reaching under, reaching up. And so that gets us through some rotational, and then we'll move into some side to side. The ankle rolls is one that here is really good to work on just bringing that ankle over onto the side. So if we've got anybody with any ankle injury history, doing one at a time, somebody's feeling stronger with it, they can do that. And then eventually working into rolling both sides of the ankle by turning the knees side to side on that will be basically can work on those ankle rolls. Then the side lunge. So we can just do a side lunge or a Cossack squat. I'm not going to demonstrate to save time. Karaoke. So going with the standard cross steps, we can look at bringing that knee up and over to get a more dynamic and develop more coordination with that as well. Then we go into our gate openers. So you all know the gate openers. And then we'll jump into some technique things. So the first piece of the technique. So it's a forward hop. First thing is I need to be tall, like when we held through the top of my head. Arms are in my running position. Hands are loose. Elbows are back. And here I'm hopping on that. As I go here on the shift, the way forward, making sure to avoid any of this type of hopping here. We're throwing hips into it. It's just staying up, being forward, and getting that hop to roll forward. Once we get through the forward hops, we're going to move into doing some knee to chest here. So just pulling that knee up to the chest as much as we can, opening the hips to that forward and back plane, moving from there into some of our Samson stretches. And so a lot of these things you're familiar with. And then from there, we'll go into switch feet hops. And so the switch feet hop here, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit more dynamic. We can start out small, and build into bigger ranges of motion. Again, just opening everything up in that plane that we will be using, running a smaller version of it. Then from there, we're going to go into let's get backwards on that one, but that's okay. So that's the front and back stuff there. The technique, the forward hop is the one that I just went through. The next one on the list is the pony. The pony is a quick transfer of weight. So here I'm bouncing like I'm ready to do that forward hop. And here I'm just pulling. And so just getting that foot up underneath. Slow bounce, do that like that on the pony. And then we can do that one into forward as well once people start to get rough with it. Arms up there. And it's just a little transference. Teaching us more about where to keep that body weight as we're going through there. Pose position. So pose position is where it all starts. With the figure four, support leg bent, ankle bone on the inseam of the support leg. Where they are standing tall through the chest, but the hips are lower slightly through that bent leg. And then from there, we're going to work next on pulls. So here, I want to transfer from one leg to the next, trying not to elevating as I'm doing that. Just a quick pull on there. So those are pulls. From the pulls, we can use this as our first kind of run out exercise here. So now pulling, bringing it up in the pull, bringing the shape of it forward, and let that carry us forward. Then we can go from there into our skipping. So as I'm skipping for technique, what I want to do is keep that figure 4 in mind. I'm trying to keep coming up into that figure 4, keeping in mind that our high knees and our butt kickers are both running airs. And so here, as I'm skipping and pulling up, forward, I'm going to keep the ankles relaxed as we go into the skipping motions. From there, forward and backward run. So forward and backward run is very instructive on using our body weight to move. And so here, I'm making place, shift my forward, so I shift backwards, really notice the smooth transition. We're trying to avoid any kind of jab step to turn. It's just allowing body weight to pull us. So forward and backward. That one I would do is run out. So as they do the last backward, run it out forward. Then we have our forward lunge. This one's tricky for people a lot of times. But here, I'm going to start out with one leg back, and the other leg is under the hips. And here, I'm going to lift this leg up and bring it back down before I start to fall forward. So lifting it up, lifting it up, lifting it up. As we start to get better with going back to the left back foot, just come forward a little bit and not bending that back leg up and just letting that foot drag along behind me. This is actually my favorite running drill to help get speed coming off of the ground, get that release off the ground. Then our jump rope drill, I'll have to show that in another video when I have a partner to do that, but we put jump rope around the waist, lean forward into it, round in place, and then our partner moves with us and releases the jump rope. The run with me speed changes that are on there. Once you start to develop this technique, you can have people run with you so you can demonstrate how speed is changed through your forward lean. And so you can control your speed just by changing that. And people will notice it's a little different than what they have normally seen. And then the 4-3-2-1 go is a forward lunge drill. This is what I like to do if I'm going for a faster run to get everything kind of flowing for that. And this one, the forward lunge, I'm going 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1. So, have to come out of one along the space and rolling it out. This will probably take a little bit of time to learn for both you and the clients. So that's something we can work on, but that's a quick rundown on the running warm up.